Hi, it's Debbie from Soulful Business Guidance. Hope you're doing okay. Because it's nearly Valentine's Day, I thought I might go a bit off topic and do a 3-card pick a card relationship reading video. I'm just going to see how it goes, and it might lead to more in-depth relationship videos at some point as well. So if you haven't done a pick a card reading before, then I'll quickly explain how it works. So if you have a look at the thumbnail on this video, you'll see 3 cards with 3 crystals on top. It's just a case of picking which card you feel guided to, and the crystal can help. Once you've done that, you can skip to the timestamp in the description below to hear the guidance for your card. And there's also a bonus card which applies to everybody watching this as well, so please feel free to watch that. You can also watch the whole video if you want and take what resonates. That's another way of doing it. So hopefully by now you'll have chosen your card, and let's have a look at which cards have come out. Okay, so if you picked pile 1, you may have been guided towards the Labradorite heart-shaped crystal there, which has a nice flash on it color-wise. So Labradorite is all about transformation. I have quite a lot of it. I have this ring and this ring there. I really like wearing it. And it's also a good protection stone as well. So I like that this card has come out to match this because it goes quite well with it. So card 1, we have Love Yourself First. Okay, so this card often comes out maybe if you're single, between relationships, healing from a previous relationship as well. And the guidance is all about just really prioritizing self-care, self-love right now. And doing this work is really going to help you to attract the right kind of relationship in the next time around. Often, if we go into relationships unhealed, it can we can be triggered by repeated patterns of behavior. We can become codependent because we're relying too much on the other person to give us what we need instead of having that come from within. So this is a really strong message to really put yourself first at this time, because the more you love yourself, the greater capacity you have to feel loved by others. And yeah, do what feels good for you right now. Whatever self-care works for you. And it's also a good time to really work on boundaries as well, because often in relationships, our boundaries can get overstepped, which can cause problems. So really work on boundaries, what you are willing to accept and not accept in a relationship. And it's also a really good time to reflect on previous relationships as well. See any patterns that happened there, which you've learned lessons from, which you know that you're not going to repeat going forward. And it can just be really helpful when we spend time to reflect on things and just have that awareness and insight of what happened. We can see maybe where the blame and responsibility lies, which could be the other person. There could be things that both parties have done that weren't great. But it's a really good chance to review everything and let go of everything apart from the lessons and the good times, so you can move forward as well. The more we respect ourselves, the more we will attract the right people for us in our next relationship. And this can also go for friendships as well as romantic relationships as well. You know, often we'll make friends with somebody and then realize that there's quite a lot of issues as we go further into knowing somebody. So yeah, this can apply to all kinds of relationships as well, family relationships too. Just if there's been issues or problems, take the time to really heal yourself. And for self-love before you maybe have contact with somebody again or resume a relationship that was maybe quite troubled. But yeah, it's a very strong message to love yourself first. It may be that you're in a relationship too, And this is just a sign to remember to put your own needs first sometimes, because we can get so swept up in everything that we just want to please the other person and do everything for the other person, but then we end up getting drained and probably resentful because of that. Yeah, so love yourself first right now, card 1. It's really gonna pay off to do this. Okay, so let's have a look at card 2. So card 2, you will have been maybe guided by the turquoise crystal that was there. And turquoise is all about, it's a really positive stone. It's about success, good fortune, and it's also helpful to open the heart for love as well. And it can be a symbol of really long-lasting love too. So you might feel guided to get some of this. And it's interesting because that came out with the chemistry card. So this has a few different meanings, but it's generally quite a positive card if you are feeling a strong pull towards somebody. You might be questioning it and whether it's a good idea to move forward with this. But the chemistry card says that you will, you know, there's a strong magnetic attraction there between the two of you, and that this is a really good sign that things could potentially work out as well. If you're single and seeing this card and feel a pull towards somebody as well, this is a good sign that the chemistry is mutual, and it's kind of like a green light card to go ahead with that connection as well. This can, if you're seeing this card as well, this can also highlight an issue with chemistry if you're in a current relationship, and this can cause people to be unhappy and relationship issues as well. And it is possible to get this chemistry back if you spend time working on the relationship. It is possible to get the passion back, the spark back, by working on it, by, you know, realizing the kind of things you can do to get the playfulness back, and spending time together, making the effort to kind of be more tactile, all those kind of things. So I feel like if this is an issue right now, it is possible to get this back, and you can call upon your guides to really help you with this if you are struggling with this as well. But generally, seeing this card, it's a really positive sign. I feel like either you've met somebody that you've got really good chemistry with, or you're soon going to meet somebody that you have this with as well, and you will know very quickly, you will feel it. It's like a very strong pull towards somebody. So yeah, super positive card if you're looking to move forward with a new connection with somebody as well. And then card number 3, you may have been guided to this card from the Ocean Jasper there. Oh, I got my nails done for Valentine's as well. This crystal opens the heart chakra. It allows transformation and healing as well. And it ties in really well with card 3, actually, which is free yourself. So this card generally comes out if you are going through some sort of a healing period. It shows like a unicorn trapped in this fenced area. So it might be that you're feeling trapped in some situation, but the fence isn't that high, so it is possible to jump over and get out of it. It could be that you're in a relationship situation that you know isn't right for you, and you know that you need to get out, but it might be easier said than done. So this may be about taking back control, your self-esteem, especially if the relationship has been difficult and your confidence has been knocked. This can also be talking about freeing yourself from the pain of past relationships as well. So it may be that you're doing healing work to let go of some of the negative things that happened previously, or it may be that you are realizing that that needs to happen for you to move forward. often if we're carrying previous relationship trauma with us in new relationships, it can really badly damage things. And when this card jumps out as well, often your guides know that you're ready for like a big relationship, a big love. But like what we've said previously in the video, to experience this, you've got to allow yourself to feel your emotions. Often we can bury our emotions, push them down if we've had painful situations, but we need to be able to go there to be able to let things go. When we acknowledge those difficult emotions, we bring light to the situation and get the ability to free ourselves and move forward. And yeah, it's generally about taking back control of your life. And that's going to help your feelings to thaw out and your love for yourself, and going forward, the love for other people to reawaken. And it just leads to more love in your life when you can do that healing. It might be that you can work through that yourself, maybe use some self-help books, YouTube videos, that kind of thing. Or it may be deeper than that, and it might be a case of getting some support, counselling, that kind of thing. But the crystal coupled with that card kind of tells me that there is healing to be done there, and it'll be so beneficial to work on that, to do that healing as well, because it's gonna bring you much better relationships going forward. Okay, and finally, our bonus card is attraction. There, she's smelling the roses. So I really love this card as a general bonus card for everybody, because this is kind of, instead of talking about maybe being attracted to somebody, which might be going on right now for you, which is great, this is talking about more of the law of attraction, and like the way to attract people, the relationship you want, is to just really be in the kind of energy that makes that easy to happen. So when we're in a higher energy, when we're having a good time, when we're laughing a lot, having fun, and doing that when we're single, it's more likely that we're going to get somebody new coming in, as opposed to if we're moping around, hating being single, just like praying for the next relationship kind of thing, and being in that lower energy. And it's also about letting go of any worries that you've got about maybe finding the right person. And it's really important to let go of that, because if we constantly worry about that, then we're potentially blocking it. And yeah, she's smelling the roses. So the guidance is to just go and smell the roses, enjoy life as much as you can. Be around beauty in your home, out in nature, that kind of stuff. Like, do the self-love work. Tell yourself that you're loved and you're lovable, and you can visualize your relationship you want. You can make a vision board to help to attract it as well. You can find images online of like couples and how the kind of situations they're in, and like use them on your vision board as well to kind of pull that in as well. And yeah, just really take care of yourself, really good self-care. And by the law of attraction, you'll draw new people to you just by being in that higher energy. Yeah, instead of, you know, in that more negative state. So I really hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if that resonated for you. Would love to know, just to let me know if I should make any more relationship videos. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like regular guidance. I mainly do business guidance, but often it can apply to work, all sorts of situations as well. So yeah, I'm trying not to exclude anybody. It might be that I just branch out and do lots of different types of readings. I'm just at the beginning. And I'm also open for one-on-one readings as well right now. So if you would like more in-depth reading with me, then go to the description for my website link, and you can find out more about all of my readings on there as well. Okay, see you in the next video.